Hey, good evening, everybody. I hope this finds you doing well on this cold night down in the teens. I'm here at Leesburg, Virginia. And hello, everybody. And love to hear love to hear where everybody's from. So maybe we'll take a minute and just hear where everybody is from that's on. I know I have some people from West Virginia, people from Virginia. But if you could write in the comment section as to where you're coming from, I would love to hear from you. Okay, we have a great topic tonight. It's anxiety and nutrition. Um, I've been doing a lot of work with the Escape Social Anxiety and a lot of work on trying to find out what is behind. Oh, we have Ohio here. Yay! But I've been doing a lot of research, a lot of work on trying to figure out what helps people reduce their anxiety. And I've long been working with the cognitive behavioral part of it. As people know, I've been a therapist for a long time, but I've been discovering something really new and exciting. And I'm just so thrilled that we're all here tonight to be talking about it. And let's just go ahead and get started. I think everybody knows me, Ruth Brown, therapist, now coach, trying to develop an online coaching practice to help people with social anxiety. And I think, as people know, with COVID, I started noticing dozens of people coming into my office who were really struggling with getting back into the community. And one by one, I started to work with their social anxiety, and next thing I know, ended up being dozens of people, whether it was teens or adults. And I loved working with it, and I saw people get better. I saw people get better in groups, and just by knowing that you're not alone, it really helped people. And if anybody else wants to share where they're from, would love to hear from you. While I'm giving a little brief history as to how my coaching practice got started. Um, yeah, so anyhow, I began to really have a love and a passion for social anxiety and began reading up on how to work with people with social anxiety. And the next thing I know, I've got this coaching practice. And it's really hard for people with social anxiety to come into the office. So I'm really hoping with yeah, having a coaching practice, and it might really help people to really work on their social anxiety, and that help may really help reduce it. Well, we have all been hearing for years and years and years. How many years have we been hearing that our health is in our gut? For years. I mean, if I could take your hands, and of course I can't see anybody, and you can't see me. But anyhow, oh, we have South Carolina. Hi, South Carolina. Uh, but if yeah, so if you know me, I mean, for years we talked about mental health and health in the brain and serotonin in the brain. Well, guess what? We've got some news for you, and I think tonight this news may be mind blowing. So I'm really glad that you're here. It was for me. So, but now we know that our health is not only in our guts, our physical health, but our mental health is too. Isn't that incredible? So, here's just a couple things that people have said for years about health in the guts. Good health starts in the gut. A healthy gut is a happy gut. Digest well, live well. Take care of your gut, and it will take care of you. Healthy digestion, healthy life. Well being begins in the belly. A stomach, a sound stomach means a sound body. Listen to your gut, it knows best. Gut feeling, good health. Nourish your gut, nourish your health. Hi, Bill, where are you from? Oh, I've got a person from Maryland. Anyhow, I'm so grateful you guys are here tonight and found this. So, um, I want to take you on tonight a fascinating journey into the world of the gut and its surprising connection to our brain. We often think of intelligence residing solely in our heads. I know in mental health, we thought of it as solely in the head, but recent scientific discoveries have revealed a complex work of neurons in our digestive system, commonly referred to as a second brain or the enteric nervous system. And we've got New York here, so welcome. Okay, so we've got New York, South Carolina, Ohio, Virginia. We've got it going on. Okay, so let's start by talking about the basics of what is this? The second brain in our stomachs. It's called the enteric nervous system. Um, it's a vast and intricate network of neurons that spans the entire gastrointestinal tract. Believe it or not, it's often considered the brain in the gut. Yes, I can't believe it, but it's true. And it operates independently of the central nervous system. Did you did you hear that? It operates independently of the central nervous system. This is amazing news. In fact, the ENS, or the enteric nervous system, contains more neurons than in the spinal cord. Can you? I just can't believe this when I was reading this and wanted to share this with you guys tonight. So, what's truly remarkable is the bidirectional communication between the gut and the brain. Is the vagus nerve is actually the information superhighway connecting the two. Now, superhighway, the longest one that I know of in the world is the Pan American superhighway. Goes from Alaska down to Argentina. Just imagine your vagus nerve is our physical superhighway, okay? So it connects the two, the gut and the brain. So the signals travel not only from the brain to the gut, but also from the gut to the brain. This two-way communication is vital for maintaining balance and homeostasis in the body. We have all experienced gut feelings or intuition at some point. It turns out that there's a scientific basis for this phenomena. Okay, there really is. The gut has rich sensory receptors and can sense changes in the environment. These signals are then transmitted to the brain, influencing our emotional state. How about that? Wow. These signals are then transmitted to the brain, influencing our not only our emotional state, but our decision making. All right, so let's talk about the neurotransmitters in the gut. So the gut doesn't just passively receive signals, it produces neurotransmitters. Okay, now again, this to me is amazing because in the past we all thought all the neurotransmitters from the brain. No, it's not. Serotonin, okay, and all of you, any of you who've been in therapy have heard about SSRI, serotonin reuptake inhibitors, and they're the ones that increase serotonin. Well, believe it or not, serotonin, often associated with mood regulation, it's produced in the gut. In fact, 95% of serotonin is produced in the gut. I find this mind-blowing, okay? This challenges, of course, the traditional view that neurotransmitters are exclusive to the brain and opens up new possibilities for understanding and treating mood disorders. I just find this mind-blowing. I don't know, maybe you don't, but I mean, it's the gut is just now becoming my thing. Okay, guys? Okay, so you can imagine the impact of this informational mental health. So the research suggests a strong link between the gut and mental health. Conditions like irritable bowel syndrome or diverticulitis, inflammatory bowel disease have been associated with increased risk of anxiety and depression. The gut-brain axis is now being explored as a potential target for novel therapeutic interventions. And just recently, there was a study done on 200 people. Okay, and I found this to be interesting too, that of the 200 people, they gave, sorry to be graphic, but they gave a lot of stool samples, okay, over time, with assessments of anxiety and depression. And believe it or not, the stool samples all showed that, well, first off, they showed that all of us have a certain amount of bacteria in our stomachs. But under anxiety and depression, guess what? That bacteria, whoop, it ramps up. So just think of that impact that has, and shows us of how that's affecting mental health. Okay, so another key player in our this whole phenomena of the gut-brain connection is the gut microbiota or microbiota. Okay, and that's sort of a complex relationship, but there's trillions of microorganisms that inhabit our digestive system, forming a unique ecosystem. These microorganisms influence the production of neurotransmitters and play a crucial role in maintaining gut health, which in turn affects our mental well-being. So, some practical implications are that understanding the gut-brain connection has practical implications for our everyday life. So, paying attention to our gut health through a balanced diet, probiotics, stress management can positively impact our mental health. It highlights the importance of a holistic approach to health that considers both physical and mental aspects. And I tell you, I am going to start asking my clients about their diet now that this research has come out. I don't think I've paid enough attention to it, and I really think it's important. So, where are we going here? The future of the gut brain research. As we delve deeper into this fascinating field, potential applications are vast, absolutely vast. Scientists are exploring how the gut brain connection may influence conditions beyond mental health, including neurodegenerative diseases and immune system functions. So, the more we understand about this intricate relationship, the more avenues we open up for innovative medical interventions. So, how about that? So, I couldn't help but ask, you know, how in the world does our guts produce serotonin? And I got the answer for us. Okay, so serotonin is a neurotransmitter that we all know that plays a crucial role in regulating our mood, our appetite, and our sleep. While serotonin in and of itself is not found in food, certain foods contain nutrients that support the production of serotonin. How about that? Can you believe it? The key is to focus on foods that provide the building blocks for serotonin synthesis. What foods are there? I got the answers. Okay. Tryptophan rich foods. We'll start with this finger, okay? Tryptophan rich foods. Tryptophan is an amino acid that is a precursor to serotonin. Foods high in tryptophan include turkey, chicken, salmon, tofu and nuts, seeds, and certain dairy products. Complex carbohydrates. Carbohydrates help facilitate the entry of tryptophan into the brain, where it can be converted into serotonin. Who would think? Choose complex carbohydrates like whole grains, brown rice, quinoa, oats, and legumes. You're not going to be surprised by this next one, fruits and vegetables. Certain fruits and vegetables contain vitamins and minerals that support serotonin production. Bananas, pineapples, plantains are rich in vitamin B6, which is also involved in serotonin synthesis. Leafy greens, no surprise here, such as spinach, kale, broccoli, provide folate, another nutrient linked to serotonin production. How about this, guys? Okay, so here's what we need to be doing. We need to eat a diverse and balanced diet. We need to prioritize fiber-rich foods, fruits, vegetables, whole grains. We need to stay hydrated. Definitely need to manage our stress. We need to exercise regularly because we do know exercise produces serotonin. We need to limit our excess foods and added sugar. We need to maybe consider a probiotic to help our guts. We need to eat mindfully. And believe it or not, we need to consider some prebiotic foods. And believe it or not, some foods like garlic, onions, bananas, and asparagus are considered prebiotic foods. I'm new to all this myself. Okay. So, and when possible, to limit our antibiotic use because that disrupts our flora. And we just want to cultivate healthy habits in our life, eating well. I'm really big on deep breathing, taking times during the day to breathe, practice our breathing to keep our anxiety down, sleeping as best as possible. So I'm wondering, I would love to hear some comments from you guys. Are you surprised by this? Any thoughts on this? I'd love to hear your comments. Oh, got some other foods that might help. Okay. Believe it or not, dark chocolate. Woohoo! Who doesn't like that? Nuts and seeds, almonds, sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, flax seeds, uh, probiotic rich foods, and any foods that are fermented are really help with probiotics in the stomach. And that's like yogurt, kefir, sauerkraut, kimchi, okay, to support our gut health, and omega-3 fatty acids, such as fatty fish, salmon, mackerel, chia seeds, flax seeds. They may all have a very positive impact on serotonin levels, and poultry, such as chicken and turkey. It's not only a source of tryptophan, but it provides important nutrients for overall health. So, yes, I'm definitely down for the dark chocolate. I'd love to hear if anybody has any comments or questions. This was very brief, but for me, very mind blowing because I've been in the field as a therapist for a long time, and we've really just focused on, the brain and not so much on our diets. And this is really scientific evidence that what we eat and the flora of our stomachs are just really important for mental health. So it is so good to see you guys. Yes, we have a Leesburg, Virginia person who's here, and we have a couple seconds on the dark chocolate. I'll third on that one, yes, which I might have tonight. So some things that really help, that don't help, are the serotonin level in our guts, and I'm sure everybody knows this, is alcohol, caffeine, and excessive sugar. We have to watch excessive sugars that are in our stomachs, or that we that we put into our stomachs. Okay. And my nephew is just reminding me that our module 1 is completely done, and the program is actually going to be up, ready to go here in about a week or two. So he and I've been working hard to put everything together. I'm real excited about it. And actually, this talk tonight will be on one of the modules that's included. Again, does anybody have any questions or comments or any thoughts? Well, that's okay. I'm just so happy to see you guys. And if you've joined Escape Social Anxiety, you'll be getting an email of these posts, a message of these posts. And I'm really enjoying what I'm doing. I'm learning and growing as I'm doing this, and I know you will too. So I look forward to seeing you guys in the near future. Email me if you have any more questions, and I'll be seeing you soon. Okay, night.